What is going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Ty the Lego guy here, and today we're doing an awesome set for Old School Wednesdays. Honestly, this set probably falls into the top 5 Old School Wednesdays we've ever done on this channel. And we're going to be taking a look at the 6281 Pirates Perilous Pitfall. Had 395 pieces, 6 minifigs, came out in 1997 and retailed for $73 US. Now nowadays this set's going for 930 new or 215 used. And that's in US dollars. Now I have to say, I think that the prices are a little off just because the ones that are currently available used in good shape are going for like 500 US, 450 US. So it's actually a very expensive set, even used in good condition. Anyways, fantastic looking pirate set. Yeah, I mean, I have so many good things to say about it. The pirates from the 90s were just amazing, and this set is no exception from that. It's one of the best pirate 90s sets, or one of the best pirate sets, period. But we're gonna get into exactly why, but enough talk, let's get right into it. And to begin, we're gonna attempt to give you guys a 360 view of this set. So as you guys can see, it's quite a big set. If you guys like base plates, this has an awesome base plate as well. It's quite large. I really wish LEGO would actually get more into base plates nowadays. A lot going on with this set. We're gonna break it down area by area. But you know what, to start this off, just give you guys a brief overview of what we're gonna be looking at. So really nice looking set, has a very adventure type feel to it. It's almost like an adventure set. But now let's break it down area by area. And the first area we'll take a look at is actually the Shipwreck ship. So I think that LEGO did a really good job on this. What I love about it too is the sail. So this is material, it's not plastic like a lot of times what we get nowadays, and it is made to look worn, which is absolutely fantastic. Do love that. I love LEGO sails in general. I think it's so cool. I don't know. Anyways, let's take a look at the little bit more at the ship itself. So as you guys can see, it does look like it's been torn apart to kind of build the rest of the island where these pirates live, which is pretty cool. Nice looking little cannon here, pirate manning it. Not too much to say about it, but I think it gets the job done. Really gives the impression that, you know, this is a shipwrecked island, which is what it essentially is. Then let's move into this area over here. So what's cool about this is it actually has a feature, but it kind of works. So you pull the string. I don't know why you just can't pull the bridge, but the idea is that if you have a pirate over here, let's grab this guy because he actually has free hand. He's supposed to pull the string. So if you're playing with it as a kid, and then it allows, it's kind of flimsy though, it allows the conquistadors to get in. I'm not sure why they'd let them in, but it can kind of block boats out, sort of. So I thought it was a cool feature. Normally they just have the bridge fall down and then, you know, the crocodile gets whoever fell. But in this one they decided to kind of make it a little bit of a barricade. And I can appreciate that. I think that that's actually I think it's a good feature. Moving on over here, I love this little area. As you guys can see, there is a skeleton, which is absolutely fantastic. Do love that. It's kind of like a conquistador. You know, he was on this island, and yeah, basically now he died, unfortunately, but I like the fact that he's just hidden over there. I think that's a really cool little area. The other thing I want to center in on right here is just this little basically outpost they've almost made. So it has a nice little pirate flag, and yeah, nice little area where the guy's checking out his map. So I'm gonna show you guys that a little bit more. And what I love about this is there's actually a little treasure chest hidden right here. So first off, what I want to mention is these are not, you know, the gold studs that we get nowadays. These are the real deal. These are those gold pieces, and I absolutely love them. So I'm very happy that LEGO included that. I mean, I don't like what they're doing with pieces nowadays, to be perfectly honest, by giving you gold studs. And they did not do that with this set, obviously, because it's all the way back from 1997. Here's a nice little bit more view of the interior of this little outpost. Nice looking palm tree. You know, not too much to say about it, but I just think it's absolutely awesome. Now, let's move on to the main attraction of this set. And here it is. So, this is actually the largest structure that's in this entire set that you build. and we're going to attempt to review it just because it is in the corner, a little bit trickier. So as you can see, there's a lot going on. The idea is there used to be, I guess, a king that was on this island, and there's a crown here. And let's say this conquistador is trying to get the treasure. Well, the first feature that we're going to take a look at, and it's kind of actually very aggressive. You guys can see there's a string, and this is just, there's booby traps. It reminds me of the adventure theme. So let's say he's walking along, and the idea is that comes down and takes the guy out. So how that kind of works is it's pretty simple. You just have this string right here, and it just tilts it a little bit as the minifig walks on here, and then bang. So I thought that was really cool. Great use of the Lego pieces. I'm almost scared having this drop on the minifig just because, you know, you wonder if it's gonna crack the minifig or something, but pretty cool looking feature. The other thing about this is we're not quite done. I'll show you guys the other feature that this set does. So let's just look in the interior right here. As you can see, they use these big clumpy rocks, but I think it gets the job done. So let's say that the conquistador manages, or the pirate manages, to get inside where the crown is. Well, it's not gonna end up too well for him either, because you see this? So that's standing right here. And you pull this little piece out. So that's, yeah, that palm tree's not in the way. Oh, crap. So it's, I wish they actually would have put one of those little flat plates on here so you could stand them a little bit easier. But you know what, whatever. So let's pull this. So you see this little, it's not a lever, but basically it's a little play feature. Pull it and bang! He falls down into there. This set just has so many great play features. Works so well. I mean, it worked the first time, right, guys? And let's just zoom in a little bit. What's awesome about this is before I thought this was a prison, but literally this king doesn't mess around. You fall in here and literally the guy drowns to death. So it's kind of morbid, but you know, it's awesome. I mean, it's not a prison. Literally, it's meant to like drown you so the guy can't get the treasure. So great job on LEGO's part. I do absolutely love it. They've knocked this set out of the park. So many awesome play features, great display piece. Yeah, I just have so many good things to say about it. And then you can actually lock them in there. So that actually opens up, which is pretty nice, you know, to kind of access the minifigs so you're not wrecking a bunch of things to get to them. But yeah, this is the set itself. Let's now take a look at the minifigs. And just before we do that, I just wanted to mention how great this base plate is. I mean, such a fantastic looking base plate. We don't get stuff like this nowadays, so there's literally a little, it juts out here, and then there's the main area of the island right here. So just great job on LEGO's part. Let's now take a look at the minifigs. And here we have 3 of the 6 minifigs. So I'll just start by giving you guys a 360 view of these guys. Awesome looking pirates. I mean, they just look great. So just on the far left, yeah, what's cool about these face pieces is they're actually kind of unique. They weren't seen in a lot of different sets, just basically the pirate theme. It's a nice looking torso. Here's one of the more standard looking pirates. This is actually a western face that was also included. And then we have my favorite pirate out of this lot. Nice looking torso, nice looking peg leg. He has that nice pirate insignia on his hat with kind of like a little plum, which is pretty cool. There is no back face printing on any of these guys, but I still all in all think they're great looking minifigs. They just have that very 90s look to them, and you know what, the minifigs from the 90s actually were pretty good. But yeah, these are the first 3 minifigs. Let's now take a look at the final 3. And here they are. So awesome looking. Love these conquistadors, Spaniards. Just such great looking minifigs. The one in the middle is actually my favorite, but we'll get into him. He's the captain, El Capitan. Anyways, great looking skeleton. These are the flimsy skeletons, which are actually my favorite. I love the fact that they're just so movable. Unlike the ones we have nowadays, which aren't bad. I just really do, I prefer the older ones. And then on the far right, we have the normal Spaniard or Conquistador. So nice looking minifig. I love their helmets as well. Has a nice little backpack. And then in the middle, we have the captain himself. So just so you guys know, this minifig's going for like 70 US. Some sellers are selling him for that much. Part of the reason why is basically his torso is somewhat unique, and then also the armor piece you see on him. That's an awesome looking chrome piece, and that's the part of the main reason why this minifig is so expensive. None of these minifigs have back face printing, but I actually will take off the armor and give you guys a view of the Captain's torso. So as you guys can see, he's obviously quite a rich Spaniard. I mean, he has some gold on him, nice looking belt, you know, nice looking, very, very 15th, 16th century looking, you know, with this outfit and everything. And then this is the armor piece just taken off. I just wanted to show you guys this on its own. So very nice looking piece. This is actually one of my favorite pieces. I love it when they do the pieces in chrome. We don't get a lot of that in the past or nowadays, so I mean, I do appreciate those pieces. But yeah, those are the minifigs. Let's now get into a couple of the smaller builds, and then we'll get into the end of the review. And here we have the two smaller builds. So first off, we have this awesome looking little rowboat. It actually does float, which is pretty great as well. And then we have one of these cannons. Now this is not a shooting cannon, and it's not quite a smaller build, but you know, it kind of is. So I just thought I'd throw it into the smaller build segment. One thing I want to mention is in Europe, actually, these I believe were shooting cannons, whereas in North America they were non-shooting cannons, which I find it interesting, just how it changes from continent to continent as far as what LEGO does with the exact same set. But yeah, those are the smaller builds. Let's now get into the end of the review and get my final thought. And before we do that, let's actually just take a look at the wildlife. So you get an awesome looking colorful parrot, which is absolutely awesome. Most parrots you get are like one color, whereas this one is in a variety. And then you also get an awesome looking croc. These are one of the old school ones. His mouth does open, so you can kind of make it like he's eating a minifig, and his tail swivels, which is pretty cool. Anyways, let's now get into that end of the review. Well guys, that was my review. Do hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I have so many good things to say about this set. It is a near perfect, if not perfect, pirate set. Yeah, I mean, it looks a little dated. They use those rock pieces, the big gray rock pieces, a lot, like these guys, but I think it gets the job done. And it's just the atmosphere that this set gives you is like, there's pirates and they're on an adventure and they're trying to find treasure, and there's Spaniards, and there's, you know, the pirates, and you know, they have their conflict, right, with the conquistadors. Like, it's just an awesome blend. It's almost like pirates meets adventurers. Like, you could throw Johnny Thunder in here, no problem, and he's looking for treasure instead of like diamonds or something, right? Anyways, I really think they did a good job. I love the overall look of it. It's just, it has a very pirate adventure-y feel to it. But let me know what you guys think about this set, if I'm possibly overrating it, what's your personal opinion on it, if you possibly own it. I just think it's a fantastic looking set. Great thing to have, great set to have on your, you know, on display, or it's a great set for kids to play with. But anyways, if you like this video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future old school sets we do on this channel. We do them every Wednesday, and honestly, it's one of my favorite series to do. And I mean, from looking at this set, this is part of the reason why. I mean, the older sets were just, so many of them are just so awesome. But yeah, that's all I got for you today again. But thanks again for watching. Appreciate the support, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.